Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, but your body still seems stuck, as if it's not responding to your efforts to lose weight? You cut calories, try to exercise, avoid sweets, but still feel bloated, tired, and with that feeling that something is wrong? Well, yes. Maybe your problem isn't exactly in the quantity you're eating, but in the quality of the food that goes on your plate every day. And the truth is that often, without realizing it, we maintain a diet that inflames the body instead of healing it. And that, my friend, really gets in the way of losing weight. Today we're going to talk about this, about how silent inflammation caused by bad eating habits and processed foods can be sabotaging your health, your metabolism, and your weight. And most importantly, we're going to talk about which foods, on the contrary, help reduce inflammation in the body, and, with that, really accelerate the weight loss process from the inside out, in a lighter, more sustainable way and with deeper results. But before we continue, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, subscribe now. That's right. Here we talk about real health, conscious weight loss, and everything you need to change your lifestyle in a practical way and without food terrorism. Click the subscribe button, activate the bell, and leave a like to strengthen this content that was created with you in mind. Now answer me. Have you ever heard of silent inflammation? Have you noticed signs such as excessive fatigue, joint pain, difficulty sleeping, anxiety, and of course, difficulty losing weight? These symptoms often have nothing to do with a lack of willpower, but with a body that is crying out for help. And do you know what the problem is? Many of these symptoms come from the modern diet, which is rich in sugar, bad fats, chemical additives, and poor in real nutrients. It's as if we put a little fire inside our bodies every day, but instead of putting it out, we feed this flame with more inflammatory foods. And the result? Fluid retention, hormonal imbalance, insulin resistance, stress, and abdominal fat. Yes, inflammation is directly linked to the accumulation of visceral fat, the fat that accumulates in the belly, and, in addition to being unattractive, is dangerous for the health of the heart, liver, and even the brain. But don't worry, there is a solution, and it starts with your plate. What if I told you that there are foods that work like true natural remedies that help your body cleanse itself, reduce bloating, and even give you an extra boost in burning fat? And the best part is that they are affordable, simple, and easy to find. But for them to really work, you need to understand why and how to use them intelligently in your daily life. Because there's no point in eating a piece of ginger and then overdoing it on ultra-processed foods the rest of the day, right? The magic happens when you start consistently replacing foods that cause inflammation with foods that heal. When you stop seeing food as just calories and start seeing it as fuel for your body to function better. When you start to realize that weight loss is not just an aesthetic issue, but rather a natural consequence of a healthy, balanced, and inflammation-free body. So I ask you, what could be causing your body to become inflamed? Are you eating too much sugar disguised as healthy foods? Is your intestines healthy, or is it inflamed by too much starch, dyes, and artificial foods? Are you drinking enough water to help eliminate these toxins? And how is your sleep and stress level? Because yes, all of this has an impact. The human body is an intelligent machine, but it needs the right resources to function well, and nutrition is the basis for all of this. When you choose foods that have anti-inflammatory properties, you not only help you lose weight, but you also improve your disposition, mood, digestion, and even the health of your skin. It's a positive domino effect that starts on your plate and spreads throughout your body. And the best part of all this is that you don't need to follow crazy diets, use magic formulas, or spend a lot of money on supplements. Often what's missing is clarity, guidance, and awareness. And that's what we're going to bring you here in this video. A simpler, more natural, and above all, more effective way. Now tell me in the comments, have you ever noticed that some foods make you more bloated or make you crave sweets? Have you noticed how your body responds to certain foods? Share your experience below, because it will help a lot of people who are going through the same difficulties and still don't know that inflammation could be messing things up. And take this opportunity to send this video to that person who is always complaining about bloating, tiredness, or who is trying to lose weight without success. Because sometimes all they need is to understand that the root of the problem is inflammation and not a lack of discipline. Let's spread this knowledge and help more people free themselves from the prison of radical diets and constant frustrations with their bodies. In the next part of this video, I'll show you exactly which foods reduce inflammation and how to include them in your routine without any complications. You'll understand why ingredients like turmeric, ginger, avocado, and other favorites in functional food have such transformative power. But to make sure you don't miss the next part, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And tell me, would you like a complete guide with anti-inflammatory menus and recipes? If enough people are interested, I can bring you exclusive content just about that. So stay with me, because in the following, we will get straight to the point. The foods, their benefits, and the step-by-step guide to start reducing inflammation in your body and finally see the results you are looking for. And now that you understand how silent inflammation can be sabotaging your efforts to lose weight, let's get straight to the point. What are the foods that can turn this game in your favor? The ones that, when added to your plate, help your body defend itself, reduce swelling, and finally burn fat more easily? The first thing you need to know is that the most expensive or exotic foods are not always the most powerful. Often, what really works is right there, at the market near your home, just waiting for you to give it a try. And it all starts with the right choice of natural foods with real anti-inflammatory properties, not marketing promises. Let's start with one of the champions on this list, avocado. Yes, it is high in calories, but don't worry, it is a good fat, rich in omega-9, which fights inflammation and helps balance hormones related to hunger and fat accumulation. Those who eat avocado regularly and in the right way notice that they feel fuller and their cravings for sweets decrease, which completely changes the course of their weight loss. Another food that deserves its daily space is turmeric. It not only helps reduce inflammation in the body, but also improves digestion and strengthens the immune system. Have you tried adding a pinch of turmeric to your rice or chicken? It is simple, cheap, and extremely effective. And since we are talking about spices, we cannot leave out ginger. It speeds up the metabolism, improves digestion, relieves bloating, and is a powerful anti-inflammatory. A ginger tea before meals or in the morning can make a huge difference. It may not seem like much, but it is these small adjustments that, in your daily life, become a lifestyle. And if you love fruit, here is one that needs to be on your menu: pineapple. Rich in bromelain, an enzyme that helps digest proteins and reduces inflammation. In addition to being refreshing and tasty, it cleanses the body and combats that bloating that we feel especially at night. But it doesn't stop there. Have you heard about the power of flaxseed? Small, discreet, but highly powerful. It is rich in omega-3, fiber, and lignans, compounds that regulate hormones and combat inflammation. Consumed regularly, it improves intestinal transit, balances blood sugar levels, and promotes fat burning. And here's a question for you to think about. How many of these options have you already included in your routine? Or are you still stuck with the idea that only medicine or a strict diet works? Because the truth is that when you feed your body intelligently, it responds. When you provide the right nutrients, the body thanks you, reduces inflammation, bloating, loses weight, and gains energy. And speaking of energy, extra virgin olive oil is another ally that cannot be missed. Just 1 spoonful a day, at lunch or dinner, provides an excellent dose of antioxidants and good fats. It is anti-inflammatory, protects the heart, helps control blood sugar levels, and also adds flavor to dishes, a detail that makes a difference. And we can't forget dark leaves like kale, spinach, and arugula. Rich in chlorophyll and minerals, they help eliminate toxins, improve the functioning of the liver, which is the main detoxification organ in our body, and prepare the ground for sustainable weight loss. When the body is clean inside, it works more efficiently. Now tell me in the comments, which of these foods I mentioned do you like the most? Or which one is not yet part of your routine, but will include it from now on? And if this content made sense to you, if at some point you identified with it, felt like you needed to hear this, take advantage and subscribe to the channel now. Turn on notifications, because in the next videos I will show you exactly how to combine these foods in simple recipes, how to put together a low-inflammatory menu without complications, and what to avoid so as not to sabotage it without realizing it. Your body deserves this chance. Let's go on this journey together. And if you've already realized how much some simple foods can transform your body from the inside, just wait until you find out what else you can include in your daily diet to speed up this process in a light, conscious, and lasting way. Because yes, losing weight healthily is not about suffering, going hungry, or living stuck in calorie counting. It's about understanding how your body works, how it responds to what you put on your plate, and how certain choices make all the difference, not only on the scale, but in your well-being as a whole. Let's talk now about garlic. That's right, the ingredient that is present in almost every Brazilian kitchen. In addition to adding flavor to food, garlic is one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatories in existence. It improves circulation, reduces cholesterol, balances blood pressure, and even strengthens the immune system. A simple, affordable food that, when consumed raw or lightly cooked, can greatly help in the process of reducing inflammation and losing weight. And if you like sweets, here's some good news. Pure cocoa, the kind with a high cocoa content, above 70%, is also on this powerful list. Rich in antioxidants called flavonoids, it combats oxidative stress, improves mood, and also helps cardiovascular health. Eating a piece of dark chocolate with awareness can indeed be part of a balanced and anti-inflammatory diet. The secret is quality and moderation. Another star is the sweet potato. Despite containing carbohydrates, it has a low glycemic index, is rich in fiber and nutrients such as beta-carotene, which help with skin and vision health and control inflammation. In addition, it promotes satiety and stable energy, avoiding those spikes and drops in blood sugar that lead us to eat without thinking. It is ideal for those who want to stay focused and avoid binge eating. And to go with it, how about a tea? Green tea is one of the best known when it comes to speeding up metabolism and eliminating toxins, but you can also try teas like hibiscus, horsetail, and dandelion, all of which have diuretic and anti-inflammatory effects. The important thing to remember is that hydrating your body with natural teas is an effective way to eliminate what is no longer useful and make room for what really matters. Did you know that even cucumber is on this list? Rich in water, fiber, and silica, it is excellent for combating fluid retention, aiding digestion, and refreshing the body. Including salads with cucumber daily is a simple way to help your body work better and, as a bonus, make your skin more beautiful. And here's a golden tip. Combine these foods strategically. For example, for lunch, a salad with dark leaves, cucumber, olive oil, and grilled meat with turmeric. Or for breakfast, oatmeal with banana and flaxseed. And if you don't have time, you can prepare a smoothie with avocado, ginger, and cocoa. These are practical combinations that fit into your routine and your budget. Now think about it. What would your life be like if you woke up feeling more energetic? Without that bloated stomach, without a headache, with your bowels working better, and to top it off, feeling your clothes looser day after day? Does it seem like a distant dream? Well, I can tell you that it is totally possible, but it doesn't happen overnight. It's a process, a decision that starts at breakfast, continues at lunch, dinner, and in the choices between one meal and another. And if you've come this far, it's because you're committed to your health, your body, and your well-being. And that's beautiful to see. That's why I want to invite you. Leave a comment below with the word deflate, just so I know you're on this journey with me. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now's the time. Here we talk about real health without bullshit, with foundation and with heart. Activate the bell, because in the next video, I'm going to show you the 7 worst foods that inflame your body and prevent you from losing weight. And look, some of them could be on your plate every day.